Hello everyone, this is Lolly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you this new glue gun, and I do mean new. I have done, I think, one video review of a different glue gun. I have been offered glue guns from many companies through the years, and I have said no to them, other than that one company. And I have said no to all of the glue gun offers I have received until I saw this one. This is new, Xyron. If you may be familiar with the Xyron sticker maker, they have just come out with a multi-stick glue gun. This means it's like self-loading. It's high temp. This is the mini version. So I want to give you the breakdown of how that works. There's a full-size one for $24.99 that holds full-size glue sticks. It holds 3 glue sticks in this cartridge in the back. It's easy to load. There's a little hole back here. Or you can get a new cartridge for the full size that does the 8-inch stick. So you would have 3 of the 8-inch sticks in it at a time. The cartridge is, this is the full size is $24.99, and the replacement cartridge for the bigger sticks is $14.99 and comes with 30 sticks. And then once you have that, you could just buy the replacement glue sticks. This mini costs $19.99, holds mini glue sticks. They're still 4 inches long, but they're narrower. They're not as big around. And this one does not, to my knowledge, you cannot get an additional cartridge. So I also want to show you this little kickstand, which is silicone, to help catch your drips. So this is how it comes. Okay, so let's get this open. They also have a regular mini hot glue gun that is $7.99. It's not reloading. And they also have a mini glue pen, which you would hold like a pen, like this. And that one is $29.99. I'm going to read the instructions here. So I want to show you this kickstand. So that's how it sits, and so it catches all the glue that would fall off of your project. This is a flat base. The trigger is really easy to push, ergonomic. Then I want to show you that this hinges up in case you just need to dump your glue sticks out of it. So I discovered this. They actually had emailed me in November, and I thought, nope, glue gun, not interested. I didn't really read what it said. But then when I attended Creativation Plus, I saw the new products being listed, and it said it was a self-feeding or multi-stick glue, a hot glue gun, and I thought, that is something I need to check out. So the more I looked into it, the more interested I was. So I reached out to the company, and I said, I really am interested after all. So they sent me this mini glue gun and 2 packs of the glue sticks. So you see there's a hole right here that you can load your glue sticks in, right there. And then it goes in and then it kind of lands down. And I'm going to open this just so you can see. It's not plugged in, so it's not hot. It's pushed down to lift. The first glue stick automatically starts loading up right there into the hole, and then snap this back in. You're going to put 2 more in here because it holds 3, and they've made this, it's a little snug to push them in, and that way they don't just fall out if this gets tilted over. So it holds the 3 glue sticks, and then you plug it in and wait for 5 minutes. Okay, it's plugged in. Now I am going to put the kickstand down and let it set like that while it heats for 5 minutes. And then we'll come back and we'll work on a project, and we'll see while it loads the first time, and then when that glue stick is done, how well it loads again for the second glue stick. So it's just gravity doing this, but the beauty of this, again, is that you don't have to keep pausing your project and reloading glue sticks in there. Okay, let's come back. It's been 5 minutes, and a project that I want to work on is making like glitter dots I've seen it done before, but I kind of forgot about it, and I was re-inspired by Kitten Moose's video, and I'm going to give you a link to her video below. And I am actually going to use my silicone mat. I do know you need a non-stick surface, and I do know that I do know that glitter sticks like crazy to silicone. It doesn't just wipe off. You have to actually wash it. Okay, so I'm going to bring the kickstand up. See, I don't know if you could see this, but the kickstand kind of really gets up against there and stops it from stringing. So the first stick is not in there yet. So I am putting it down in here, and I know I can't show you, but every time I do this, it's pushing that first glue stick down in there. So now if you look down, you can't even see the end of that first glue stick. So I'm going to get these ready. I have some Nuvo Glitter here. I'm going to get several glue areas plopped down. Okay, I can feel it now that it has shaken that off. I can feel now that it's meeting resistance when I squeeze it. So I'm going to start over here. Let's see. I'm going to glitter those up. Okay, now I'm going to do some more. That one was really messy, stringy. I'm going to give that a second for them to level out a little bit. Now I want you to see something. Okay, the first glue stick, it takes so much of it to get down into the chamber that really soon you're having to reload. I don't know if you could see down in here, but you could see the second glue stick has already gone down that far. I could tell when it was getting ready to reload. So it didn't take long for that first and second one to reconnect. It is very stringy. Oops, that one was really bad. This one's not good. But they're making nice round bubbles for me, which is what I want. I'm not going to glitter the two that are really bad. And I'm going to do them all the same color because I want to not mix glitters on my mat. Okay, now I could see that the third glue stick has already gone down into here. So if you do a lot, you might want to consider getting the standard size or the full size, because that way, you know, it lasts even longer. And if you are interested in seeing a video on how to make hot glue gummy bear charms, I will give you a link down to that video as well. Okay, now the third glue stick is lined up and ready to go in. And again, it's because they're minis that you're going to go through these a lot faster. Okay, I just had to tap it and that's it, because the glue stick was kind of at an angle like this. I tapped it gently. The glue stick now is pointing down into its into the opening there. Oh, that's going to be a bad one. One of the things that I've noticed when I've used hot glue in the past, and I used to use it a lot more than I do now, and that is that my other glue guns that I had were so hard to get the next glue started. It just, you could squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and it wouldn't load it, you know. So finally what I had to do was take one glue stick and I would melt the end of it and then stick it to the end of the glue stick that just went through there. Okay, I'm getting a rhythm. You kind of have to learn each glue gun as you go. And I'm getting a rhythm with this one. And I am making these all different sizes on purpose. What I'm thinking mostly, besides embellishments, is that they would make really pretty centers for flowers on cards. Okay, now we can see by how far down advanced that glue stick is. I don't know if you can see. I know there's a lot of glare. It's down right there is the end of it. And so at this point, you still don't even have to stop your project. You don't have to open it up. You can just load in 2 more glue sticks because it holds 3. There we go. Let's keep working. So with this one, I squeeze, let go, and then spin it, and it's really working well. I'm having less, especially as it gets more warm. You know, if you're working in the beginning and you're getting a lot of those spaghetti strings. Now, if you have a Teflon non-stick mat, you might want to try that. Like I said, silicone is really bad for glitter. Okay, I can see it's suddenly loose, which tells me that my 3rd glue stick has now finished. I'm just going to tap it, make sure the next glue stick gets down in there, and it's already loaded. And so now if I want to take a break, all I have to do is put the kickstand down and set it on its end. We're going to let these cool. We're going to peel them out and show them to you. I'll clean up my mat, and I will get it completely cleaned up before I switch glitters. Okay, so what do I think of this so far? It was really easy to use, a bit on the stringy side, but that improved as it really warmed up and I got onto like the 2nd, 3rd glue stick. And I always realize that user error is a big issue, so it could be that I just was not, you know, learning how to use it. So once I did 1 good squeeze and let go, I waited half a sec and then I spun it, and it was fine. I hardly had any strings after that. I love the silicone kickstand. I like the curve of this because it really fits my hand well and my hand doesn't slide off. The trigger is easy to use. I love this. This is a great time saver to have these here, and just beautiful idea. I would like to see the full size, and I would like to see the full size with the big cartridge to see how that works really well. My only concern would be that I would, if there was ever a redesign of this, I would make this a little wider. Doesn't need to be wide this way, but a little wider this way, so that when it's up like this and it's heavy, it's a little more stable left to right. I realize this is a good size. I just think a little bit wider on this would give it more stability to not fall over left to right. And if you've got kinks in your cord that are kind of pulling it one way or another, that could be an issue. And I realize I'm off camera, so here we're talking about when you first set it down, you've got to make sure that it's not going to wobble and fall over. So that would be my only issue, would be to give a better base here. That could even just be done with an addition, and I might do something like that myself, is, you know, glue a disc on there. That would give it more stability. So I love it, and I think you're going to like this a lot. And if you are someone who uses hot glue a lot and are tired of having to constantly deal with how the reloading process is so difficult, I think you're going to find that this is going to be something you're going to enjoy. If you do a lot of glue, hot glue, I would recommend you get the full-size one of these with the extended cartridge to hold the 8-inch glue sticks, the full size, not the minis, but the full-size 8-inch glue sticks. For me, I'm someone that doesn't use hot glue a lot. If you've been with my channel a while, you will know that, because I don't have that many projects in which hot glue is the best glue for me. But I love projects like this where you're making something out of the actual glue itself. And like I said, I love the gummy bears. So I'll give you a link at the end here on the gummy bear video as well. But stay tuned, we're going to take a look at these and when I get all the glitter off. Okay, so I am going to use a brush and just gently brush the glitter. So what I'll do now is I will shake off what I can onto paper, pour it back into my glitter jar, get these off and clean them up, and we will come back. Okay, those are all off, and just as another word of caution about using silicone mats is you can't even brush off the glitter. You will have to use something flat as a scraper to get that all of your piles back up so that you can still save the glitter and reuse it. So here's the set of what I made. I'm zooming in so you can see them. They are very glittery. See that? Now a couple of them, like right in here, where you could see where the glue had cooled a little more before getting the glitter on them. So they're still beautiful, but they're not as solidly coated. They look almost holographic. I love this one here, and I would like to try and duplicate that again with some light blue glitter and make raindrops on a card. This is an older project I made, and this is a pizza box made out of vellum. So I am going to use a hot glue gun and attach one of these in there as the center of the flower, and I think that would be so beautiful. And I am a sparkly girl. I love my glitter. I do realize that it is not great for the environment. I already have a lot of glitter. I had bins of glitter before I even realized that it was an issue for the environment. Now there are some eco-friendly, biodegradable, I believe, glitters on the market. So I will look those up and see what I can find and leave a link down below. I will also leave a link down below to the die set to make this pizza box and my video on how to make that. I do not see these on scrapbook.com or Amazon or any of those, but it is on their own website. And as of this video, there is a 10% off discount code. So I will give you that as well. I do not have an affiliate link with this company. I'm just trying out the product that they sent me and giving you my opinions on it. So I think you will really like this glue gun. Isn't that beautiful? It looks good enough to eat. So thank you for watching. I hope that really inspired you and gave you some ideas about whether this would be a good fit for you. And I think it will be a good fit for most of you.